here is some data that we've created using satellite data. So basically, it's a copper mine. Copper mining overview says we've got lots of copper mines sitting in here from different countries. And basically pretty simple here. Mine name, country, mineral, location. The type, where it's an open pit, closed pit, underground. And then we've got like the pixel count, and the pixel count is kind of where we really use satellite data a lot. So for example, we are monitoring the movement on the ground surface, so whether it's expanding sort of across the surface, where it's going deeper. So that's what the pixel count is, and we check how often these pixels change to understand the movement that's happening inside a particular mine, or in this case, a group of mines. So we're basically done it for every single one of these mines. We've done it over multiple years. So we get 2021, 2022, 2023, and you can see the changes in mine area here. And then you can, from that, we can start to understand, like, has it increased or decreased overall. So you can see from 2022 it sort of increased, and then increased again for 2023 for this mine over here. And then we've just put like an average over here, so it's increased or decreased. And so that's all satellite data there that's producing the data to understand the activity that's going on in mines. And then if we scroll over here a bit more, so basically this is created from like InSAR work, so like SAR data, so I'm trying to understand activity from the ground surface basically. And just on this point, if there was no activity, it would mean that the mine isn't doing very much. So ultimately you would want to see pretty consistent numbers over the years from 21, 22, 23, so the mine's basically doing the same thing over and over again. And then if it starts decreasing, that's also a bit of a worrying sign as well, for the people who want more minerals, for example. So there we've got it here. Then what we also do object detection on images. So basically you can see on this mine we're detecting different number of vehicles that are actually in here. So if we click on, once you click on this one. So here, just load up in a wee second. So basically we're just using object detection to define all the different types of trucks and vehicles on a site. And then what we're doing here is you've got cars, cargo truck, graders. So we've got them, we've classified them, and then we are also just doing estimating the number of hours and the fuel consumption and the fuel capacity and like the emissions and things that are being produced from these vehicles. So that's another way that we use satellite data for this object detection. And then related to this pixel count, we've actually got the InSAR images. So we'll just click on this. And this is like the pixels that we see here. So all these different colors represent different years and different activity in different years. So that's what these are looking at. And basically we count these pixels up to make sure so that we can understand what activity is taking place and where it's taking place basically on here. So that's just a quick overview of how you can use satellite data to understand certain commodities and their locations inside or using satellite data. And basically we can do this for every single one. And it's also very useful for sort of other industries as well. Landslides, for example, being one of them. But yeah, just a quick update on that. Just thought it might be interesting for some people. Yep, thanks.